Hello to all traders and welcome back to another market review brought to you by Orbex. So gold picking up the pace in the last few sessions, taking a little bit of a dip in the early session today, but with global tensions rising, obviously a lot of traders go to this safe haven metal, silver spiking as well slightly. But gold we're just going to focus on in the next few minutes because we've had pretty much a $100 move from when we saw the double bottom here on the 4-hour chart just below 53.40. So at the top of this small rally here, as you can see here, 26.40. So, just over $100 move there. And we're just seeing now that price action is just seeing a bit more of a slight correction now, slight pullback before a potential move higher. So if we take a look back at the record highs just below 2,800, it seems quite a long way that gold has declined, but there was obviously going to be a natural sell-off, and obviously with Donald Trump's inclusion into the next 4 years in the White House, then this has led gold onto a nice, very, very bullish behavior. And on the flip side of that, unfortunately, gold had to take the hit and started moving lower. But what we're just focusing on now is the 2600 level. This is the next firm psychological support, and it's looking likely that most probably if we do hold that particular area, then price action is probably going to start looking to bounce higher. How high? We'll have to wait and see. But this was always going to come because we had such a strong bullish divergence on the RSI and quite a few of the MACDs as well, so a few of the other stochastics as well, such as the MACDs. So we were looking that gold was going to get some sort of bounce in the near term, which it has done. We'll just wait and see how much of a bounce that will be and how significant it will be before we continue higher if we do so. Failing that, a break below 2600 will obviously open up the recent bottom and probably have another $50 to $60 dive, obviously to the downside. So this is a little bit worrying for gold traders after such a momentous upswing month after month of moving higher and higher. Record highs after record highs as well, don't forget. So this is something we're just keeping an eye out for in the near term as well. So let's just take a look on the trajectory of the American dollar, the DXY index. And as you can see here, from the beginning of October, we've had this movement to the upside. And then obviously when the presidential election race was confirmed, not only did we have a jump on cryptos significantly, but we also had a move higher on the American dollar. So that's really been taken off quite significantly. Just a little bit of a dip in the last few recent sessions. As I said, gold climbing higher, so the dollar taking a slight dip. But we'll see if that actually plays out in the near term. Just want to bring the dollar chart onto the daily scope just for the time being, because just want to show you where we were at the last time we saw these particular levels. And as you can see here, we go right back to September of 23. And even then, it wasn't really a significant break above 107. It just touched that particular area before diving lower. So we have to go even further back. And this is when we're still in the midst of the pandemic, to be honest. So we're coming back on the back end of 2022. So we're hitting multi-year highs at the moment. So we'll just see if that continues in the near term. Obviously hitting... It'll be interesting if we can break this particular resistance area here that we saw on the last spike higher, and then obviously the dollar can start moving a bit forward. News coming up, obviously non-farm payrolls are not far away. We've got more tensions in the Middle East and also with Ukraine and Russia really ramping up the markets as well. And obviously the Fed is expected to cut again by the end of the year. How much we'll have to wait and see, but 25 basis points is the consensus. So lots of things to move the dollar and gold as well. So we'll wait and see if that comes into fruition. And obviously we'll bring you all the latest in technicals and fundamentals and all the latest headlines on our Telegram and YouTube channel. So stick with us, stay ahead, trade responsibly, and we'll speak again next time. Bye for now.